So yeah, as you said, I started off in my sort of career in gaming, working for Fnatic, which is one of the big esports teams, where I was head of events. I was doing real world brand and fan experiences, expo booths, pop-up shops, parties all across the globe at these big esports events. And I loved it. It was so much fun, basically doing what I do now, but in the real world. But I was doing that up until 2020 when something crazy happened. I don't know if you heard about this, but there was a pandemic, and real world events sort of weren't that easy to execute anymore. But I sort of started, scrambling to keep my job. And I remember that we had done like a branded Counter-Strike map back in 2017 with Fnatic. And I was like, I should do more of that. And I started looking into it because there were some other brands that were doing sort of, because in Counter-Strike, which is a shooting game, if people don't know it, not that brand safe, but it's incredible. 70 million monthly active players, I think. And to me, it's the best game of all time. But it basically, you can mod, you can create custom maps, and brands had done that. And there was a betting brand that had made a Counter-Strike map that had gotten 500,000 downloads. And I'm an event guy. 500,000 people visiting an event. I'm like, this is exciting. This is something that people are gonna want. And then I started, looking into this further. And at the time, 2020, Fortnite was at the, peak cultural senate and all these big concerts, and we had pro players in Fortnite. So I managed to convince one of our brand partners, Lavazza, the espresso brand, to make a branded Fortnite map. So this was in 2020. And I was the idea was not to put the logo in there because I thought Epic Games would sue us to bits if we put the Lavazza logo on inside this map. I thought we could make it coffee and Italy themed, like sort of be a little bit loose about it.